And it came down to this. It came down to Token Druid hitting my face, putting me down to 1 health. Now, all he had was tokens. But look what I've got. I've got a secret up, I've got my ice block. Oh, and I've got burn too. So, in the end, despite his aggression, and he did a great job, we were able to outlast him, and outvalue him actually, and we took home the win. That felt really, really good. So what deck am I playing here? Well, this deck is called Control Mage, or classified as Control Mage by Tempo Storm at least. What makes it a Control Mage? Well, you've got ways of controlling the board. There's Flame Strike, Meteor, for example. You have Polymorph for a big minion. You have double Volcanic Potion for the early game, really good against Token Druid. And you've also got burn spells in the deck too, which go face. Pyroblast, double Firelance Portal, double Fireball, double Frostbolt. And ideally you want to combo those together, so playing one after another, after you've played Alexstrasza to get them down to 15. So usually it's a game of a case of gathering the burn spells, gathering Alexstrasza, and then deploying that and killing your opponent over 2 turns usually. Alexstrasza on 1 turn, and then the following turn double Fireball and Frostbolt is 15 damage. You've also got secrets in the deck, Ice Barrier, double Ice Block for a bit of survival. What else have you got? Medivh the Guardian can really make a big difference because of the weapon that he gives you. You then start throwing spells at your opponent and minions start spawning on the board. That's really, really helpful. Eater's Secrets in the deck too, because there's a lot of paladins and a lot of mages on the ladder, so Eater's Secrets can make a big difference. It's really good if Eater's Secrets gets rid of an ice block. It's usually game over for your opponent. Mana Worm, really interesting too, because if you get the dream start of Mana Worm, coin Mana Worm into cheap spells, you can run away with the game. Forget Alexstrasza, forget Medivh, forget Pyroblast, you can just win with a Mana Worm start. So, let's have a look at the deck in action on the standard mode ladder. Okay. This is a druid. Now we're going to mulligan all of that away. Why? We're looking for 2 things. And we got one of them. Mana Worm and Arcanologist. Arcanologist draws a secret from your deck, puts it in your hand. It's pretty good. People are comparing it to the Mad Scientist and actually saying it may be better than the Mad Scientist because it's got 3 health rather than 2 health, and it gives you control of when you want to play your secret. With Mad Scientist, when it died, the secret just comes out of your deck and goes into play straight away. And sometimes the secret that goes into play is not the secret that you want at that particular point in time. So with Arcanologist, because you're drawing the secret from your deck into your hand, you can then choose the optimum time to play that secret. I mean, if it's Ice Block or Ice Barrier, there's not really a bad time to play those secrets or to have them in operation. But when you've got secrets like Duplicate, Counterspell, Mirror Entity, actually having a level of control over when they get played, I think is a good thing. So, this deck doesn't play Mirror Entity, so, or Duplicate for that matter. In fact, this deck doesn't play Counterspell, it's just Ice Block and Ice Barrier. And here come the tokens. Look at all the lovely tokens. 4 of them. Right, so We have a really cool play here. Blood Mage Thalnos, Volcanic Potion, goodbye board, and hello card draw. Card draw here, really important. We're gathering spells that we can throw at his face or use to clear the board. But Token Druid doing Token Druid things. Refill the board. Yep. Sure. Here, Eater of Secrets. It feels bad, right? Because Druid doesn't play secrets. But it's actually okay because it contests most of the things on that board. Yeah, you get the read, he's going to buff that. So yeah, it contests 3 out of 4 minions. And you don't mind seeing a Savage Roar here, because that's a win condition. There would be one more in the deck. And in order to use the next Savage Roar, he needs a board. Well, we're not going to give him the satisfaction of having a board. We're just going to slowly eat away at the board. Oh boy. And that's Hallazeal. Hallazeal the Ascended. Oh, this is pretty good. I'm a bit jumpy at the moment because there is a fly buzzing, a big fat fly buzzing around me. Oh boy. Oh boy. That top deck is disgusting. I'm just wondering if he actually had a chance of winning the game if we didn't draw Volcanic Potion or Flame Strike there. Yeah. Hallazeal healed us to full. Yeah. That's a bonus streak. Okay, going up against a Mage. And look, we've got the Arcanologist. That's brilliant. I'd like a Mana Worm, but I'm not going to complain. Arcanologist is still pretty good. The question we have to think about here is, do we coin it out? I'm not, because we don't have a guarantee of another 2-drop. Okay, he gets his Arcanologist on 2. Oh, damn it. I wish I was Psychic. Had I known that was coming, then I would have coined this out. Okay. I'm going to make an assumption here that... Okay, I was going to assume that he'd just trade Ping, but Frostbolt, okay, he uses a Frostbolt, sure. There's the Mana Worm. Now, this is tricky. If we play the Mana Worm, it's just going to die, right? He'll trade and Ping. We can Mana Worm coin Arcane Intellect, but I don't think it's worth it, because the Mana Worm still just dies. I want to be in a position where I can play a Mana Worm, and it can do something proactive for me first, before it dies. I.e. hit face for a reasonable amount of damage before he kills it. So we're going to play it now, because presuming that he doesn't have another spell, another Frostbolt, then we can play some spells, buff the Mana Worm up, and hopefully hit face here. Let's see. Or we may use it to trade. I don't know. But this feels better playing the Mana Worm like this, because I'm playing it on my terms here. And he didn't have a solution to it. Okay, this is good. We can draw. I'm not going to overdraw here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, but I need to play something else. We have 10 cards in hand now. So I have some choices here, but I think I'm just going to use the coin here, just to buff up the Mana Worm. We'll get 1 extra damage in here by using the coin. Cult Sorcerer is okay. It's not brilliant. Cult Sorcerer was a card that was played in Tempo Mage a lot. And it was great for spell damage. And in this deck, I think its real purpose is to test for Mirror Entity. So let's test for it. We've just seen a secret played. It's not Mirror Entity. Let's test Counterspell. It's not Counterspell. Okay. Okay, sure. That's alright. I'll take that. That was a 3-cost spell taking down a 2-cost minion. Okay. Spellbender's really good. Yeah, I've ordered this incorrectly. I should have drawn first with Arcane Intellect. Not that it would have changed anything there. The objective there is just to draw through the deck. I want to get those cards in my hand ASAP. Put Thalnos down because he'll draw me a card when he dies. So we're just trying to cycle through the deck. I am shocked that he did not kill the Thalnos there, because now I was able to use one spell and in one hit take down Medivh. Interesting. And we're just going to ping face. No reason to play the Iceblock yet. Next turn we have Medivh, but we may have to react to something he plays with Firelands Portal. He's portaling my face. Yeah, he's being aggressive here. He wants to kill me quickly. Alright, so Medivh has to be the play. And actually, I mean, this is looking quite bad for us, right? Because he's kind of got the initiative. Now he's really got the initiative. The ooze there, taking down my weapon. Oh my goodness. Thank God for Spellbender. That was actually really significant. That's going to buy me some time. Medivh has survived. Medivh has survived. What can we do here? Our health total is dwindling slowly. Take the glyph. Let's see what we get. Iceblock. You know, the temptation is greater arcane missiles to try and kill something. But Iceblock is really, really good here because I'm going to get 3 Iceblocks to play with. And that's good too. Right, let's protect ourselves. Iceblock in play. Maybe I should have used the first ice block. I don't know. Because now he knows that that ice block came out of the glyph. This looks bad, doesn't it? So, if in doubt, burn the face. You can't hide from me. That Venture Co. is actually doing work for me. My first instinct as a player is to trade. I generally prefer mid-range or control-based decks. My first instinct is to always trade, but in this situation, going face is good because I've got 2 more ice blocks in hand. Unless he plays Eater of Secrets, I don't see how he's going to win this. Because look, we pop the block. And we just play our own block. Okay. So, given that I haven't conceded, he must know that that's Ice Block. But I think he also knows that I have one more left in my deck now. Because he's seen the one from the glyph, he's seen the natural one from my deck. So, is that his second Ice Block? Or is it Counterspell? It's not Counterspell. So really important there to check for Counterspell. If that was Counterspell and we played Ice Block, we'd have been so sad. Right, so it looks like we win the game unless he finds a way to gain significant health or to get another Ice Block from a Discover spell. Cabalist's Tome. Does he have it? Nope. Goodbye. Oh, hello. Let's just let him know we had that. That's crazy. What a game. 3 Ice Blocks is what it took. We got really lucky there. Really, really lucky. Okay. This is a shaman. A shaman, sorry. I often get called up for my pronunciation. So, Mana Worm start. No cheap spells though, which is really unfortunate. But it's still a Mana Worm. It's still awkward to deal with. It's got 3 health. Interesting. Token. A token deck, so... This is also a deck that's been receiving a lot of hype. And you see a lot of pro players playing it. You see it all over the ladder, all over Twitch. And who would have thought that Primal Fin Totem would actually be good? It's actually really good. It accelerates the ability of the shaman to build tokens on the board, and it sets up for Bloodlust. Yep, here go the tokens. So we need to kill that. We can't let that live. Unfortunately, our hand is looking really slow at the moment. And that Flame Tongue is just doing work. We're taking significant damage here. So we may just a polymorph here. Apart from the big taunts that get discovered, what other big targets exist in his deck? Does he play Thing from Below? Perhaps. But I think a lot of his minions are cheap. So that was a good polymorph target.
An incredible discovery.
Okay, what do we discover? Ice Block. Sure. I value pinging over playing the secret. I know it floats some mana, but I value the ping. I value reducing the size of the board because we're well aware that Bloodlust is possibly in hand. Oh, he uses the sheep. How interesting. Is he playing around Volcanic Potion? I guess he is. Smart guy. So, card draw there, pretty crucial. And once again, I'm pinging. Reducing the size of the board. You may be screaming at me right now saying, why didn't you play the Courier? You could have drawn a spell. Yes, but I'm constantly aware in my head of Bloodlust and just how much damage that he can do with it. There's the Thing from Below. Okay, sure. Hello. That's pretty good. But we need to get rid of that. Oh, come on. Really? Is that the best you could give me? 2 health minion? Seriously? That does nothing. That is useless. Okay. Anyway. We... Oh, God. That's a problem. I was going to say we could Flame Strike the board, but... Or Potion the board. Volcanic Potion the board, but... that 3/4 is in the way. But we need to potion anyway, right? Because we've got to reduce the size of the board. And we have to use the Frostbolt. Feels bad, but had to be done. At least now Bloodlust doesn't kill us, right? So that's important. And most importantly, we've saved the Flame Strike. He won't be expecting much more in the way of AOE, because he's just seen a Volcanic Potion. But little does he know. Little does he know we have another potion, and we have a Flame Strike. And he's just going all in here. He's like, oh, I've got to kill this mage. I've got to kill this mage. And he's just throwing spells to my face. Well, goodbye, board. Don't feel the need for an ice block. I think ice barrier is fine here. What can he do? He can throw another Jade Lightning at me, but I don't think he can kill me or pop the block, if you will, on that previous turn. So ice barrier was fine. We'll save the block. I'm pondering whether I can start burning his face, whether I can throw spell to face, but no, I just want to play this really safe. Well, isn't that useful? If I was going with this line, maybe I should have played the Courier first, so maybe that was an ordering misplay on my part. But please be gentle with me. I don't have any experience, any significant experience with this deck. Evolve! Oh boy. That's a Hogger. Oh god. And he's gonna get a demon every turn. Oh goodness. That's useless. Ooh.
To battle.
Okay. I'm actually valuing getting a minion on board here. Yeah, I need something on the board because he's just gonna play more stuff, isn't he? Okay, that's good. But I don't have the burn to kill him. And he's gonna heal now. He's gonna hit. If that heals his face. Oh, of course it does, yeah. That's the problem. He's getting further and further away from my burn spells, being able to kill him. And, I mean, at least we've healed too. Oh, that's good, actually. That's card draw. That's actually really good.
An incredible discovery.
No more secrets. Oh, well. Okay. We're building a board. Slowly, but surely. It's interesting. He's used Devolve, so... I was just thinking... Oh, he's using it again! Oh, how interesting. I was just thinking... Would he want to save Devolve for anything else in my deck? Probably not. Devolving Alexstrasza still doesn't feel good, right? Because she goes from an 8 cost minion to a 7 cost minion. Same for Medivh. Sorry, I got that the wrong way around. Medivh goes from an 8 to a 7. Alex goes from a 9 to an 8. So yeah, it doesn't feel great devolving those minions. Okay, there she is. I think we just play her. Right? Do we? Or do we use Meteor here to clear the board? Meteor sort of keeps us safe, I guess. And I guess it's better to be safe rather than sorry. Yeah, we can use Alex next turn if needed.
Golems are a girl's
Oh god. Zaya. Jeez. That's bad news. Okay. So there's a bit of a clock here. Oh, that's good. We do it now. Yeah, that's fine. I've just realised there are 2 fireballs in hand, and I was able to do damage with what I had on board as well to speed up the process of killing him. So yeah, that's a good win. Okay, joining this game in progress, and it's against a mage playing secrets. So this is, I guess, an interesting situation, an interesting spot to be in, because we have Pyroblast in hand, we have Frostbolt, we have double Portal, we have Burn in our hand. So now I'm just thinking, can I just start throwing Burn at his face? Is that the play? Is that the right play?
I wonder.
Or do I want to control the board here? Do I want to kill the minion? What is the right play? So this is a bit of a dilemma here. I'm going to be aggressive. Oh, that's actually interesting. Yeah, I'm just going to go against my better judgment here. And throw Burn at his face. And see how he reacts. I mean, that 4/4 alone is actually quite threatening. Yeah, so he's going to Meteor. Sure. So again, I think this is another mirror match, and it's a bit like a chess game, really. You've got to think ahead, plan ahead. If I'm scared of dying, Iceblock is important. And now I'm actually deciding to clear the minion because I'm scared. So, yeah. Bit of confusion there maybe on my part. But you know, there's a card I'm waiting for, you know. There is a card I'm waiting for. Can you guess which card it is? I'll give you a clue. It eats secrets. Yeah, Eater of Secrets. That is what I'm waiting for here. Okay. That Gurubashi. Oh, that's a 2/7. And it can buff its attack. That's really awkward. Do I need to Meteor here? Yeah, I do. Okay. And we throw some Burn, and we ping face. Right, Eater of Secrets is lethal. Because we can Eater of Secrets, Frostbolt ping. We just need to draw the bloody card. And not die before we draw it. The other option, of course, is we have Frostbolt ping to pop the block, and then we've still got Pyroblast, for example. Or we can just Frostbolt ping, pop the block, ping again the following turn. So there's ways of killing him here. I like how this has panned out with him being at 4 health. I really like how it's panned out. But he senses the urgency here, hence the Frostbolt to my face. He knows he needs to kill me. Oh, and there it is. There it is.
Well played.
Oh, I feel so dirty doing this. This feels so wrong. And so bad. But so good. Yeah. Eater of Secrets actually got value. Who'd have thought it? Okay, let's look at one last game. This is against Druid. And I love his name. Battle Frog. I'm actually keeping the potion because my suspicion is that this is going to be Token Druid. We've got 2 potions in hand. Yay! Token Druid. Flooding the board. Or not flooding the board in this case. Right. This is good. We contest his minion. We're gonna need to time the use of Volcanic Potion very, very carefully. And I'm happy to play Medivh's Valet as just a tempo card. Just a tempo card here. Because this is all about board control. This is all about who is able to seize control of the board and then retain a board and then push damage, essentially. That's what this is about. For him especially. I mean, I've got burn spells that I can use on his face. His priority is to keep his board alive and then buff his board. And I need to deny him that. And that's where Volcanic Potion is going to come in handy. And I think now could be the opportune time to use it. I could also... what else could I do? I could be greedy. I could wait. I mean, I could ping the 2-1. But I think this is still fine because I've got another potion in hand. If I only had 1 Volcanic Potion, I'd have considered waiting. Oh, so this is the Murloc build. Okay. These aren't great. They really are not great. But Polymorph, I think, is the pick. Because that Finger is going to kill my my Mana Wurm. So I suspect Murloc War Leader will be out soon. And that may end up being a Polymorph target, potentially. I mean, we have the other potion. Oh, God. Okay. Go on, play something else. Oh, damn it. I meant play a minion that dies to potion. Bit of a problem there. Volcanic... no, it's fine. Meteor there is fine. We're setting up for a potion turn now. That's right. Keep flooding. You've seen a potion. Pretend I don't have one in hand. Keep flooding. So, we'll see how much... Oh, what? Okay. When's the last time you saw a hungry crab eat a Murloc War Leader in that way? I understand why he did what he did. He wants to get value on the crab. I get it. But now my spells are going to get me value. Oh god. Vicious Fledgling. See, that card single-handedly wins games for Druid players. Yeah, this is aggro Druid. He's just being super aggressive here, but the thing is, I'm at 19. And all of his aggression is going to be for nothing. So, do I kill that 3-3? Because I was just tempted to play Medivh, but no, I think we can get a spell here. Ooh, Bane of Doom. Hello. Shadow word horror for the tokens. No, Bane of Doom is too juicy. Yeah, we gotta kill it, right? Because yeah, that card, that 3/3, as I say, it wins games on its own. So we don't want to risk anything going wrong.
I can see.
Yeah, it's over.
Well played.
In the end, the druid didn't have the tokens for the board, and we just outvalued him. Feels good. Right, so control mage. This deck, you know, it let me travel from, you know, rank 14 to rank 10, had some nice win streaks going. I got really, really lucky though, but it did work out quite well. So the problem I found with the deck though is that sometimes Ystra's Secrets doesn't get value, and sometimes you don't draw the Flame Strike when you need it, and sometimes you end up with Medivh and Alexstrasza in your hand early and you can't play them. So you really need a good series of draws with good curve for this deck to work. If you play this deck and find that you're unlucky, like me sometimes, I tend to go through streaks of bad luck, streaks of good luck, streaks of bad luck. And if you find that you're just getting unlucky, then maybe what you want to do is play the more aggressive mage that runs more secrets and you know, just minions that interact with those secrets and get more pressure on the board early. Maybe that's a better deck to play. But for the time being, I'm having fun with this deck, and as I say, it's all about drawing the right things at the right time, getting those volcanic potions, as you saw throughout this video, at the right time to take down tokens in an aggro druid or token druid. You know, getting the Flame Strike at the right time, getting Alexstrasza at the right time, getting a third Iceblock from Primordial Glyph. Yeah, I got lucky, and I wish all of you the same luck as well. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe, I'd be grateful, and I'll see you all again very soon for more Hearthstone fun.